All right, today we're going to do another similar experiment to some other things we've done. This is my second Scareglow. This one, packaging wise, isn't quite as great. It's kind of not poked or completely done, but the bottom's got some problems, and there's some problems right here. I was getting this second one because I want this card back for my Scareglow custom that I've made. So I'm going to try and make this into the back, or actually the card back for that car with this great artwork going on. Now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know, maybe I keep this one, but this one's just so beat up. Because I do want the back to look nice. As an example, here's my other one. This one's pretty decent. I'm just getting the light. Corners are okay. And I'm not like collecting this for, to keep for like this forever, resale or whatever. It's just, this one's nice. This one's not so nice. It does make me question though, because I do want to show off this fun artwork, although I may start like right here. I'm not sure where I'm going to start, but we'll see. I think the custom maybe can have the worst box. So just as a test, because we're going to do this, I was going to do the known trick. We've done it a couple times with again with acetone. We're going to try and get the blister off and keep the back nice and clean. So the only reason why I really want to do this is just in case I get an idea of some other Master of the Universe fig that I want to keep, and I want to keep in a box. And then also just to test again, because this is the tricky one. This is a laminated card back, so you have to attack it this way. You can't attack it from the back like with a more traditional. So I'm also trying a few different things. Last time I tried this on something else, I had problems where like I clipped the paint a little bit whenever I was testing one real fast. So I want to try a few things. Like I'm going to pour the acetone out real slow, and I don't want to touch the inked sections because it may scratch the ink. The other rule, and this is a good test for me anyway, the other rule that I've given myself with acetone is, even if you see something like this, we're not going to pry it. We're not going to force it. This will come on its own. I might try and put a little pressure here and just see how it's coming, but I've found like that's going good. I found that if you try to force it or help it, that's when you get paper loss. So I'm just trying to, this is just also for me as a learning process to learn how to get better at this. And I'm trying to take some of my theory and test it in a video format so that either myself or others can learn a little bit more about how this works, what doesn't work, what to be aware of. Also with this pure acetone, my other video, if you've seen that or not, it was really strong. It actually melted the plastic. So again, I'm actually trying to be really conservative and gentle with how much. And yeah, we're just taking our time with this. We also still don't want to damage any of the parts that we plan to use, any of the paper backing that we plan to use. This is a little sticking point right there. But a lot of this is actually going pretty decent. So we're okay over here. This is looking pretty good right here too. This is coming along. This bottom is real nice already. That's real good. And this is another reason for this is also, I mean, I potentially don't like the idea of valuing mispacks or defects, because unfortunately they can be pretty easily modified. Plus, I mean, like, it's cool if you get a toy that's slightly different, but everybody's toy is already slightly different, so no real reason to chase some kind of rarity necessarily, if it's cool though. And I mean, and I'm artificially creating my own little rare customs in some cases, so maybe let's see, we're getting close right over here. We're doing really good on this bottom. This right here, this is really sticky for some reason. That's really interesting. And so this is something interesting too for like learning about this He-Man product as far as how it sticks. Because I wanted to kind of keep this potentially as a way to like have a door, but I almost wonder if you can't. So let's try and hold this piece right here. Let's make sure that it only goes right there, because I don't want to mess up the comic. I don't want to mess up anything else. I'm already breaking my rule. I'm already trying to help it right there. See, this is all good pretty much. It's all good. Like, this is the thing. At this point, you'd be like, oh look, I could take out. Really, it's interesting. Like, that already destroyed that plastic right there. So, but I could be like, oh, I could take this out and I'll color it different, and then I'll put it back in, and then I'll be good. Yeah, we're getting there. So we can access the bottom. Let's see if we can clean up, I think just right here, and we'll be able to remove Scareglow. Really, the other thing is, I actually wanted to take the whole thing off because I don't want to reseal him necessarily. And even if I do want to reseal him, I can always reseal him some other way. I can always just glue him back on completely. Just like I did with my Danhausen duck, my Duckhausen, pulled the card off completely. I'm just gonna have to line it up real nice and put it back on. I think there was another one. I think I've got trays coming that I'm gonna have so that I can clean this up more. I think my which one was it? There was another car that I recently did where the whole back just came off. Okay, we got a little paper loss there. Little loss there, not a big deal. And even then I'm just kind of tired of waiting. All right, but still kind of good. There he is. And one of the reasons too, not only just because he's Scareglow, but one of the other reasons why I wanted to get this guy is because with this, like I discussed previously, I want to make a copy of this cape. I should have the rubber bands, but it's not horrible. Barely noticeable that we've accessed Scareglow this way. All right, get your rubber bands off. But yeah. Do a mini review too. Let's look at what he looks like with lighting. That's why I've got the black light here all the time. Because you never know. Scareglow will come around. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Very evil. But yeah. It's great. I'm so happy to finally have one out of pack that I can kind of play with and have the kids play with too. And they really put this rubber banding all in there. But yeah, lots of fun. Really excited for this. But yeah, I'm gonna try and cast his cape. I haven't had this problem yet, but I may do a video also about some people's necks are really wobbly and loose, and I was reading about that, about how you can use some pledge to just kind of create something. But yeah, this is not cloth. This is actually like a rubber. So my plan was, I might not be able to get this, of course, this one little detail right here. That's so small, but my plan is to go ahead and cast this in silicone, and then I'll be able to make a clear resin of this. And I don't mind if I just do clear, sparkles, holographic, glitter, glow in the dark, just about anything. I think it'll be great. But yeah, this isn't terrible. I mean, this is where I rushed. Everywhere else is pretty okay, except for right here, this little crack. I don't remember 100% if that was from that's probably the acetone just weakened it that little bit. But now I've got this pretty nice card. I'm just gonna go the rest of the way because I think my experiment's just about over. Now I've got this nice card, and mainly where this is it right here was where's his main body? Here's his main body. So yeah, we're gonna put this little car in there on this as a card. We'll probably use the Skeletor as the template for sizing. So this is about how big the card will end up being. And I'll just come through, use a razor, cut. We may just have to keep this, we'll just use that as our peg, more or less. So we may also look at maybe right here, so the pegs line up, so it'll be nice and balanced. But yeah, this is generally what I'm looking at doing, is taking that great artwork right there. Then I'm gonna make my own custom Scareglow. I just want more coats right now. I think he's pretty much done. He just needs more coats of glow-in-the-dark paint, just to make sure he really glows nicely. And yeah, he'll be ready.